Hello, learners. Hi, how are you all? I hope you're all doing good. In fact, fantastic. You might have seen me discussing this topic of banking companies' financial statements, and I told it's going to be a series of videos. You might have seen the last two parts, and in this video, we're going to continue from where we left in the previous part. Previously, if you remember, I discussed the advances in the overview, the chart form. I told you we'll be discussing as to how do we break down an advance and its journey from being a performing assets to a loss asset, and that's what we're going to do in this video. So before I go any further ahead and then discuss the timeline in the way I am saying that it's going to be the easiest way to remember, let me make you people aware of the new batch that we're launching for May 2023 examination. It's going to be a group 1 batch on the Unacademy platform from the team of Fishes Academy. Get to learn from the esteemed group of faculties what you see here right now on the screen for Group 1 CA Intermediate Accounting completely in English, and it's going to be a comprehensive batch. The batch is going to be taken up by Vijay Raja sir for law, for Vijay Raja sir for taxation, Karthik Iyer sir for law, Mayur sir, me and Ravikant sir will be sharing accounts. Ravikant sir will be handling the accounting standard parts, and Mayur sir and me will be handling the rest of it. We have Dhananjay Savave sir to handle cost and management accounting. The brief schedule is also here. The sessions are going to be in the morning from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. 7 to 9 the first session, 9 to 9:30 break, 9:30 to 11:30 the second session, 11:30 to 12 the break, and 12 to 2 p.m. will be the third part of our session. So the batch highlight is going to be the best educators that you can ask for. 600 plus hours of live content will be delivered to you. Revision and practice sessions will be updated very often. You get structured course in the form of PDFs for you to read and then revise the entire syllabus, unlimited recorded classes access, live tests, and what more. If you want more, you can take up Unacademy's iconic subscription, which gives you additional benefits of one-to-one live membership, hard copy of the material coming to your doorstep, and doubt solving also. And if you think of taking up subscription, this is the right time to take up subscription because there are a lot of offers running on Unacademy, and you can get discounts up to 31% if you take a plus subscription of 18 months, and you're going to get 3 months extension also, and you need to pay only 39,000. So here is the entire brief of how much are you going to pay, what are you going to get, and what is the percentage of discount that's running. All this is available till 23rd of September only, and you can avail this offer by using the code YESHAS, which is YESHAS. Take the maximum benefit of this offer and take up your subscription before 12 in the night of 23rd of September to join us in this beautiful journey of CA Intermediate. Let's get back to our discussion on bank advances. So in the past, we've discussed as to how exactly is the categorization of advance is going to be. This is going to be performing, non-performing. All performing advances are standard advances. However, non-performing as advance can be a substandard asset, substandard advance, doubtful advance, or a loss advance. And in the span of time when it is called as doubtful asset or doubtful advance, it is further classified into doubtful 0 to 1, 1 to 3, and greater than 3. This is basically the advances which are lent by the bank to someone against which interests are due. Let me break down the entire thing in the form of a timeline to you. When I say break down the timeline, I literally mean breaking. See, breaking the timeline down. When the money is given as an advance by the bank and the bank is receiving the interest on time, the bank will be quite happy. It will be smiling with a thumbs up symbol. So when the bank is quite happy that the interest is received on time, this is standard asset against which that interest is received on time is standard asset. If the interest is not received on time, then still it will be called as a standard asset for a period up to one agricultural season in the case of long duration crop, for a period up to two agricultural seasons in the case of short duration crops, and against non-agricultural advances for a period of 90 days. See this? For long duration crops, one season; for short duration crop, 2 seasons; and for non-agricultural advances, 90 days. It will be still considered as a standard asset even when the interest is not received. Beyond this 1-2 agricultural seasons or 90 days, it will be called as substandard asset. What will it be called as? Substandard asset when the interest is still continued to be not received. How long are you going to be calling it as a substandard asset? The answer is 12 months. For a period of 12 months, we're going to call it substandard asset. And from now is when the journey of NPA is started. Till the time it is standard asset, it is performing asset. The day it becomes substandard asset, it is non-performing asset. And once it becomes substandard asset, it's going to remain substandard asset for a period of 12 months, beyond which it will be now called as doubtful asset if the interest is still not received. For the next 1 year, that's again 12 months, we're going to call it doubtful 0 to 1. And beyond that 1 year, from the date it ceases to be substandard, if you still don't receive interest, for the next 24 months, that is 2 years, we're going to call it doubtful 1 to 3. Doubtful 1 to 3. And beyond this 2 years is when we're going to call it doubtful for greater than 3 years. See, doubtful greater than 3. There is no time slot as to till when is it doubtful greater than 3. After the 2 years as doubtful 1 to 3, it's always doubtful greater than 3. And from this doubtful greater than 3, it can only go down to become a loss asset. When will it become a loss asset? When either the RBI or the auditor of the bank or the bank itself thinks that, oh my god, I am not going to receive any money, let me give up and let me write off. Like the way we call it as bad debts in the usual case, they are going to call it loss asset. Let's see this. So such doubtful asset will be considered as loss asset if you continue to not receive interest. This is not based on any time span. Now, when are you going to call it loss asset, or who has the decisive power? Like I mentioned, the power to call an item as loss asset is with the bank. Bank can call it loss asset, or the auditor. Who auditor? Is it concurrent auditor or statutory? Either of them, either the concurrent or the statutory auditor. And finally RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Either of them by an announcement can regard any of these advances, may it be standard, substandard, doubtful or loss asset as doubtful asset as loss asset. So once this is passed, it will be termed as loss asset. So this is a timeline which will help us understand the journey of an advance from being a standard asset to loss asset. Why do we do this classification? This is to understand how much provision to make for asset against each of at each of the stages, and also to understand how to recognize the interest income with regard to these advances. So don't go away. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to come up on this very HS Academy's YouTube channel, wherein I'm going to discuss how to recognize income with regard to this performing and non-performing assets. So till then, stay in the game and see you in the next one.